So I'm Rich Barnes, animal manager here at Port Lympne Hotel Reserve, and this little guy behind me is one of our newest additions. This is Boki, one of our European brown bears. Now Boki was born here at the park completely by accident. We've had no intention of breeding brown bears. His mum had already become pregnant before she arrived here at the park. Unfortunately, it didn't go quite the way we wanted, but we're making kind of the best of it now. And so, yeah, the rest of the group seem pretty settled. Unfortunately, they just don't see Boki as being part of that group any longer. And so, moving forward, we feel the best way to deal with the situation is to find Boki some companions and move him away from here. Initially, we were being quite hands-off because we were hoping, I think quite wishfully, we were hoping that she would come out of estrus and then maybe take on the role of mum again. It just never came. And so we've then increased the contact. We've been going with him and started playing with him a lot more. It sort of works quite well playing with him, especially if you don't mind him playing rough, because he's obviously a bear and we need to make sure we're keeping him quite robust. So at a later point when he decides that he wants to play rough with another bear, he knows kind of what the rules are and that he can defend himself and look after himself, and a bit of rough and tumble is going to kind of help him get prepared for that for later on. So already you can see he's got decent paws, big old claws. These will get massive. Already in relation to his body size, his paws are of a decent size. They don't really hurt at the moment. The teeth do hurt, so when you're in there and you're playing and he gets hold of you, it does hurt a bit, and you have to just be quite firm with him, let him know that it's not acceptable. At the moment, he's just doing all the stuff that babies will always do, puppies do it. It's just pressure testing to make sure that if he does want to bite onto something, how that feels and how hard he can get away with biting. He's got his paws covered in food because even in his bowl of porridge, he likes to put his paws in there and kind of scoop at it. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but he actually eats porridge. Yes, a bear that eats porridge, hardly original, but it's kind of so we can get all the calcium and nutrients into him that he's missing from mum's milk. So that's obviously milk-based, and it's kind of just like baby porridge, and we put dog biscuit in it to add the protein. He likes digging on the edges of the enclosure here, and anywhere where there's a bit of wood, he really tries to get hold of it and starts digging at it. So yeah, be nice, be nice. Gently, you're good, you're good. So yeah, at the moment his claws are probably only about an inch. When they're adults, maybe nearly three inches in length claws, so a decent size. He's putting on roughly 2 to 3 kilos every week. He's now at, I think, about 24 kilos. The keepers try to weigh him at least once a week. Sometimes that's easy, other times it's not. He's quite full on, he's quite playful, so trying to get him to stand on the scales and be weighed isn't as easy as asking your kids at home to stand on the bathroom scales, but he does do it. We keep tabs on that so we can see how he's doing. We also keep an eye on, if you can see his teeth here, these are his milk teeth. We keep an eye on what's going on. He's lost a couple already, but he's getting to the age now where he'll start developing his full dentures for his adult teeth. So from now going forward, 5 months to a year and a half, hopefully all of his teeth will come through. And he already knows how to use them, so we have to be a little bit careful. He does like to nip a little bit, don't you? Yeah, he's a good boy. Okay, so if you want to see Boki here at the park, he moves to his new enclosure very, very soon, so keep your eyes open on the website and any of the social media, and we'll let you know exactly when that happens. We're offering a brand new pass system through the summer. It's just £1 extra than a normal standard day ticket, and it means you can come back as much as you like to see all your favourite animals, but especially to see what progress Boki's making. Catch up with him and his keepers, and they'll be able to tell you about all his antics and what's been going on. And don't fear that Operation Brock has been in the news. It doesn't mean that the whole of Kent comes to a standstill. We'll be alive and kicking as much as normal, and it means that the diversions can still get you here to see all of your favourite animals. So please come and see him. He's a real character, and he'll entertain anyone that watches him.